of these sites and apps. And even if you're an amateur and say you're more of a hobbyist and you do this kind of as a hobby, you can sell your photos as well. So no matter what skill level you are, what kind of equipment you have, you can sell your photos using these 10 different ways, and using many of them at the same time in many cases. So the first one I would recommend you check out is Shutterstock. Shutterstock is one of the biggest image sites in the entire world as far as stock photography, vectors, videos, things like that. This is what their website kind of looks like, and you can find just about any image you could possibly think of on here. They pay pretty well. You can make around probably 20 to 30% commissions or royalties from the sale of your photos, and this really can add up, especially when you are cranking out a lot of photos. And if the more you sell, of course, the more you make. But considering how much traffic their website gets as well is another big reason why you should check out Shutterstock. Maybe their royalties aren't as good as you might want. Maybe you want 50% or more, but with the amount of traffic they have and still a decent royalty, it's definitely going to be one of the better incomes you have as a photographer if you compare it to what you would get from many other spots. So I would definitely recommend going to Shutterstock first, especially if you're more of a hobbyist or professional level. And you can see the image breakdown or the earnings breakdown, of course, on their website, and also sign up to become a contributor. To do that, just go to become a contributor here at the top right corner of the website. It'll take you to a page like this where you just click sign up now to start selling photos. But before you do that and put in your information to be reviewed to become a contributor, you might want to get the contributor success guide, which they'll send you once you just put in your email and a little bit of info about you. Or you can get the protecting your content guide, which will just kind of keep you from having trouble with people ripping off your photos and things like that. So I would definitely recommend going to Shutterstock. You can go to submit.shutterstock.com to get started. I will have all the links to all this stuff in the video description as well, so you can go straight to it. Number 2 is FOAP, and FOAP is more of an amateur type of photo selling service, and it's actually an app that you can get on your phone. It's completely free, and you can go to FOAP.com and get started there and sign up, or you can just go straight to the app. You can get the app on Google Play and in the Apple App Store, so whatever device you have, you can get it. And it's a free app, like I said, and it allows you to sell photos straight from your phone. So if you have all kinds of just photos you've taken on vacation with your friends, with your family, of scenery, of nature, whatever it is that you take photos of, we all have photos on our phones anyway. You might as well make a little bit of extra money from them. And you can make pretty good money doing it. You might get $5 for each photo sell, and if you sell the same photo unlimited times, imagine how much that can add up. So if you get $5 per photo, it can really add up, especially if you keep uploading more and more photos. You can also see kind of what's popular to get an idea of what type of photos get paid for the most. So just get the app to get started with FOAP. Number 3, iStock Photo. iStock Photo really competes with Shutterstock as probably one of the most well-known stock photography websites in the world. They have one of the biggest amounts of traffic to their website. They do photos, illustrations, video, audio, just like Shutterstock, and they're probably Shutterstock's biggest competitors. So they have a process you need to go through to get actually started selling. And you can go to the website. I'll have a link to where you sign up, which is a page that looks like this, where they break down the royalties and they give you a place to kind of apply. And of course they have an approval process. You might have to show them a few example photos and things like that, but you can make a lot of money from them, maybe up to about 45% commissions from iStock Photo, so a little bit higher than their main competitor, Shutterstock. But you can kind of compare them or use the same photos possibly, or just use a little bit of both to kind of see which ones you like better. But definitely iStock Photo is one of the most heavy trafficked photo selling sites on the internet, so you will get a ton of visibility if you have good stuff. Number 4 is ClashShot, and ClashShot is actually a really cool service. They actually allow you to sell your photos through an app, and you can go to clashshot.com to see kind of what they're about and how it works, but you actually make the price of your photos, unlike Fope, which would be one of their competitors, where you get paid about $5 per sale. You can actually charge 50 cents to $80 per photo. So then it gets sold and you keep a big chunk of that. You can get the app for Apple or Android devices, so you can upload straight from your phone to the app and start selling photos for however much you think your photos are worth. And they have promotions going all the time and stuff like that as well, so I would definitely recommend ClashShot. You can go to their FAQ to read more about their how it's sold and their partners that they sell it through and things like that and how it works. But definitely try getting their app, getting started with that, and start selling some of your photos, whether you're an amateur, hobbyist, or professional, whatever your situation is. You can make pretty good money from ClashShot. Number 5 is SmugMug Pro. SmugMug Pro is more of a professional site, kind of like, say, Shutterstock, iStock Photo, sites like that. And this is kind of what it looks like. It's a big site, lots of traffic, so you don't have to worry about whether you'll get enough visibility for it to be worth your time or not. But they really have a very professional site, and it's very easy to get started. And you can just go to smugmug.com/features/sell photos online, where you can actually get started, and you can set your price list and things like that and start setting up shop and selling photos. They will also give you analytics and things like that to kind of see how well you're doing, and it's just a really nice site, very simple, very straightforward, lots of traffic. And if you're a professional or an amateur especially, I would definitely recommend you try SmugMug. And of course, like I said, I'll have the links in the description for where to get started on all of these. And yeah, SmugMug, especially if you do a lot of photography, can make you really good money. And you can kind of set your own price, kind of how much you want to make, and kind of negotiate it through their price list creation here on their application page. Number 6 is Snapwire. Snapwire is another photo site. They also have an app, and you can use Snapwire to sell your photos, of course, whether you're an amateur or professional, someone who just has photos on their phone. They do review submissions, though. I don't think Fope or ClashShot actually do that, so it might be a little more professional than those two apps, but things like that just help it stay a quality site. And it's just a great place to for people to find not only free images but premium images as well. You can download the app, or you can actually I will show you where you can go to get started, you can go to I Shoot Beautiful Photos. It's on the home page, and this is kind of what it looks like when you want to apply to start selling photos. And there's two ways to earn, and you have requests and challenges, and there's also the portfolio marketplace way to go. All you do is you click the sign me up button on this page, and I'll have the link directly to this, but you click this sign me up page to become a photographer and start selling on Snapwire. You get to keep 70% from requests and challenges, where your people kind of request a certain type of photo, and you get to keep 50% from portfolio and marketplace sales. So it actually pays a lot better than most photography websites. Plus they have the app for Google Play and Amazon as well, and Apple. So definitely one of the top ones I would recommend, and you get to keep a lot more of your money that you make than a lot of them. So Snapwire is great. This is the kind of what their app symbol looks like if you're looking for it on a app store. Number 7 is Alamy, and Alamy allows you to make money from, of course, one of the bigger photography websites around. They claim to be the biggest. Whether or not that's true, you'd have to kind of look at their traffic and compare it to probably iStockPhoto and Shutterstock, because those two are usually the first ones that come to mind for me and for many others as far as the top photo sites. Like they advertise up here, they have millions, almost 100 million stock photos, vectors, and videos on there right now. If you want to sell images, you just have to go to their menu at the top, go to this page here, it says sell images, and they will kind of give you a breakdown of how everything works, and you can apply to start selling images. So they have kind of their frequently asked questions, so you know all the stuff you need to know about it. And instead of making a measly 30% or less or something, you actually get 50-50 as far as the royalties go. So you make more than most photo sites with Alamy and still get a lot of traffic and visibility. So if you're pretty much any kind of photographer and want to sell photos, that's one of the first places you should go. Number 8 is Marked Shot, and Marked Shot is another one of the biggest apps as far as selling photos. You can get it for both Apple and Android devices, so you can go to their website to find those links, or you can go to your preferred app store and you can get photos on Marked Shot. And Marked Shot is a big leader as far as one of the top apps, and they don't have any kind of subscriptions and things like that, so they also check for copyright. So it's a very high quality one. It's not just some complete amateur site that doesn't care. They allow you to earn 50% when people buy your photos, so they pay you 50% of royalties, and that's a really nice bonus, of course. So you can get started just by getting the app, or you can sign up here on their website. Number 9 is Dreamstime. Dreamstime allows you to make money selling your photos, whether you are an amateur, whether you're more of a hobbyist. They even have apps now for both Apple and Android devices, so you can get the apps as well. You can sign up for free here, and they have a really nice site, really impressive, and 16 million users they claim, 51 million stock images, which is pretty impressive. And if you want to actually start selling your photos, images, and videos on Dreamstime, you can go to dreamstime.com/sell. It'll take you to a page like this where they have a breakdown of your royalties, which range from 25% to around 60%. Of course, they have different levels as well. but ultimately you can make up to 60% revenue from Dreams Time, depending on what level you're at and what type of images you're selling. But definitely a great site. They pay you pretty well and they get good traffic, so it's definitely one I would consider. And you can register here at the register page on the dreamstime.com/sell page. You just go here to register, and like I said, I'll have all the links for you. And last but not least is IM. So IM is an app that you can get where you can sell your photos, where you can buy photos or things like that, get free photos. And it's one of the top ones as far as the apps go. You can become a seller and sell your photos just by going to their website and clicking the sell your photos page right here, which will take you to im.com/market/sell/info. I'll have a link to you for that in the description. You just fill out this stuff, sign up, and it'll allow you to start selling. You make up to 50% every time you sell. Actually, you make exactly 50%, so they split it 50-50 with you. They make sure your copyright is in check, and you can sell with some of the top image sites in the world. So you can import from a lot of different places. It's very easy to get your photos on here, which is always nice. You can use the web uploader. You can also import from Flickr, Dropbox, Google. And so it makes it really easy. They have an app, and it's both for Apple and for Android devices. So definitely easy to get started, very straightforward. You can go to the website or go to the app and start selling photos on IM, where you can get paid 50% for each sale. So if you got something from this video, if you feel like you learned about some really cool places to sell photos, whether you're an amateur, whether you're a hobbyist, whether you're a professional, or someone who just has some photos on their smartphone and they're looking to make some extra money. If you feel like you got something from this video at all, like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you to help you out. If there's some other photo sites that pay pretty good commissions and have pretty good traffic, or maybe their apps